Big John, Big John.
Well, as you can see, I already got the excavator out here hooked up. Let's see, 5, 6 pulls. 2, 3, 4. When you guys are cutting wood, how do you measure your wood? I know people take chalk or one of them Mingo markers and mark it every 16 inches. I used to cut 24, but the stove that I had in the house worked really good with 24 inch. So that's what I did. But now that I've gotten older and I've got that outside wood burner, I kind of went back to a 16 inch. Getting to the big stuff, it's a lot easier to split. But what I do is I have a mark right there. It's just a Sharpie. And I measure 16 inches back from the tip. And I put a mark on each side. So you'll see me hold the saw up sideways. Now with that 18-inch bar on that other saw, it's right at the teeth. And then on my big saw, it's I've got another mark on the 24-inch bar out there. And then my little one, my 240, I want to say it's back in here somewhere. But anyway, that's how I measure my wood. Leave me a comment on how you guys do it. Being that compression is messed up or weak on that saw, it kind of idles high. The saw shop that I took it to, they turned it up just a little bit. Oops, sorry. Set the carburetor up for it being. I mean, it don't do bad. You keep a sharp chain on it and she'll cut good. But if you get into the bigger stuff, it'll bog down fairly easy. You can't push it like a newer saw, but. She cuts, keep a good sharp chain on it. And here's my storage when I'm out here. It's just a big old log that years ago got set aside, and I just did a couple plunge cuts. So if I got 2 saws out here running, I can, it's hard to do one-handed. I can put one in there like that. And another one in there. So you ain't gotta worry about setting it down on the concrete, setting it on top of a log or something like that. It's just Buck and Billy Ray showed me how to do that. Or that's where I seen it. All right, I'll get this one picked up and grab another one. Well, there's that tree. One wheelbarrow load. And that will go in the stove tonight before I, oh, that sun's terrible. Let's see what we got. So yeah, filled her up this morning. So I'll fill it back up tonight before I leave for work. Of course, working 12s again. 7P to 7A. So I'll throw that in there. Maybe take a little bit more, but it's not supposed to get super cold tonight, I don't think. So that'll heat me all night, house and garage. So let's get another one. Haven't tried that yet. I hope you guys can see. Let me get my head back here. All right, kind of over my shoulder. Hopefully my shoulder don't block. I'll try and remain back. Who knows? Maybe you guys won't even see this. It'll be so terrible. All right. I'm trying to learn the other way of running this thing. I've always ran it on backhoe, but I want to learn how to operate it on the excavator setting. So you have to bear with me on that. I have to, when I'm running it the other way, that's second nature, but that's how I've been running it for a long time. But now, running it on this mode, I have to stop and think about what I'm doing. So let's grab this hickory right down here. See, there I was going backwards again. That's a good size one. Nice piece of wood. Might be a bit much for that little wore out saw. We'll try her though. A little bit closer. There we go. Drop it a little bit, knock the snow off of it. Back here, get her in the middle. That's a nice little stick. Let's see, somewhere right about in there. Whoops. Watching the tracks go around, not watch where I'm going. I want to hit it on that and set it down so it gets a little more level in the bucket. Go out. There we go. Perfect. Spin her around. Back up there a little ways closer. This is all going to need split. Okay. Let's get to cutting. I just took a second and watch that clip from there. I'll leave it in there, but it's not very good. I won't be able to do that. I'm just too big, or the excavator's too small for you to see around. But anyway, this is a nice stick. It's probably 8 inches, 9 inches that way. And this end is, oh, what is that, 14? Probably 14. What do you think, Ruckus? Is that 14? He's out here. Look at this. Hey, look. You pull it off. He was doing that earlier. What about this one? Yeah, good boy. And where's he go? Weaves his way through there. I'm impressed without hitting anything. And he'll go up to the house and chew on. No, he's coming back. Up by the back door, there's just piles of that stuff where he grabs them and takes them up there and just shreds them. Just shreds them. So okay, let's get going on this one. Like I said, keep a sharp chain on her. She'll cut. You just can't push it very hard. So I'll get them all stacked up and we'll get them split. Yeah, my back's out. Lower left. Went to the chiropractor last week and got straightened out. No sooner than I got home and doing this stuff and I put it out again, but this'll loosen her up. swung a little harder on that one. Ooh. Ooh, there's a knot. Oh yeah. There we go. I know. Log splitter sitting right there, but it just feels good to do it that way. Get the heart pumping a little bit. I'm fat and out of shape. Although round is a shape. Whew. All right, let's get this stacked up. Well, I had to change out the battery in the camera. Let's see what I mean about ruckus. Bringing pieces of bark up here that just everywhere. But anyway, got that log cut up and a couple more. Split and throw it in the pile. Not bad, that'll last me a few days. Let's throw this wood in the stove. Where will you guys sit? How about right here? Will you stick to the wall? Not real good. Phew, you're dirty. All right, stay there. Be right back. Well, can you guys see? She's full. All right, I'll fill her up again tomorrow morning when we get home from work. Oh, sorry about that. You guys okay? All right, I gotta air some combine tires up. So here's my big air compressor, and I've got an air line, a couple of air lines stretched between here and the big barn. So you lose a lot of volume, but that's what we got to do for now. Got a system in my head how I want to do it. Put another storage tank down here and run lines from that, and And I've got some 1/2-inch black plastic airline. It's plastic. And run that along just like I did with the electricity from that end of the barn down here. And then, like I said, put another air tank with a check valve in it. And then we'll have a better air supply out here. Dogs are out there digging. I don't know if you can see him. Max, he goes after them bowls. He's a digging fool. Whew, quite the breeze coming through here. Let's turn some lights on. What do you say, Ruckus? All right. Berth is all done, ready. So this combine tire, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but I know you can't see, but there's a big piece of metal sticking into it, and what it looks like is part of a rolling basket from the old field cultivator that we had. So I've got blocks under there, but when I scooted the back end of the combine over to get the excavator out, they come off of some of the blocks. But when I did that also, I popped the back tire off the bead a little bit. So that's what I want to get air in now. Let me get this airline run over there. All right, I know you can't see, but I got a bunch of air back in that one. And I got my cribbing back up underneath it like it should be. Now I want to go around and get that back tire pumped up. So we'll do that. Had to stretch out another airline, but I got it. So yeah, this one is, I think I rolled the bead when I pushed it, so we'll get after it. All right, got that one back up to 30 pounds of pressure. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but the guy that had it before us, see the paint marker? He's got paint markers all over here. All the grease certs have paint marks beside him with the hours, and I don't see it on that one anymore, but all 4 rims had tire pressure wrote on them. Like the cylinder grease certs up in there, he had them marked and everything, so it's kind of nice. I have to remark them, but yeah, so she's sitting level again. It's about time for me to head to work, so I'm going to get a bite to eat, and we'll call it good. Ruckus, you coming? Ruckus. He's such a puppy. Well, Max isn't out in the field digging anymore. All right. You guys are probably getting hungry too. It's time for you to get fed. There's Max sitting up there under the tree. Okay. Well, this will probably be it for this one. I think it was pretty sunny this morning, so old Puxatawny Phil, I don't know, I haven't watched TV at all, so I'm sure he's seen his shadow and ran back into his hole, which means we got 6 more weeks of winter. So anyway, like I was saying, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.